Okay. So I
Hello
think this is-
guys, we're back after a few minutes.
No, we haven't put on the filter yet.
Oh wait, we're not yet.
Wait.
Filter?
Which filter? Oh no.
God, I look so black.
Dark.
My skin is so dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man,
So dark.
There's so many of these dumb filters, and there's one that I like, the one that we used yesterday. Because that's more human, I guess. Some of these
More human?
I don't
Look
know.
at me right now.
It's a cooler one. I mean, okay, look at this one.
People
Okay.
will know how I look.
See, does that look good?
No, people will know how I look. They look so dark.
Man, look at her face, man. It's like all blushed up.
Come on, don't speak like that. You know what?
No, look, that's what the filter does. Like your cheeks are so red. Nah.
For people that have bright skin.
I don't know, but where's that cool filter? The one with the yellow camera. Oh man, because it was such a hassle looking for these filters, right? Wait, what's this? Okay, hey, do you know what this thing is? These little characters that's on your face right now. My kids like it so much.
You know, I thought of that thing first. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Can you just put it away?
No. I found the camera thing. But do you know what these things
Imposter.
are? Imposters.
Yeah, imposters.
Is it like a cartoon or something or a video game? Okay, there you go. This one's the one that we
It's a
used
video
yesterday.
game though. It's a video game.
I
It's a pretty
see.
good video games.
Mm-mm.
You know, like you get to trick other people into doing it's like, you know, the Vietnamese game, the Ma Soi Vietnamese game. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never played Master.
You
but
trick
kids,
you
the kids
trick
do
other
play
people
that.
though. You know. Yeah.
Hey, hi Chilian. So her son is set off Annam, and he's actually studying with me, and it's really sad because they're gonna migrate to Canada in a few months. Hopefully you guys got your vaccines, and hopefully your transition to Canada will be really good. All right. Okay, so
Hopefully.
just wish them good luck. Why do you have to hopefully?
Oh my God. Did
Yeah.
I put it out loud like
Duh.
in a pretty bad way? I'm sorry.
Give me a break.
I am sorry. I am
wishing-
sorry because of that.
Giving someone good wishes, they're like, oh, hopefully everything goes well,
That would be a pretty bad response. I think.
you
I did
pretty bad
a pretty
response.
bad response over there, and so I hope that your family's okay.
Yeah.
So your health,
Yeah.
everyone. Not only you, but everyone.
No. Hey, but yeah, we were today. I was like, man, it's so hot, but it's not just hot. It's really uncomfortable. It's very
Is it like very humid?
Yeah,
you know?
humid.
You know,
that's the
that's
because
the word.
I was thinking of oil.
Yeah, humid. Is it?
But the strange thing is, I just could not remember the English word for it, and I'm like, ugh. Apparently
Well,
Vietnamese are-
sometimes I gotta tell y'all. Sometimes the teacher just don't remember anything.
No, it's just like
You're the one that reminds them of who they are. Sometimes.
No, it's just that I've been using Vietnamese so much that I sometimes just can't remember these words in English. So
I don't believe you.
it's true.
But
And
still, you're a Singaporean, so
yeah, but you see,
Yeah.
I also speak Mandarin, Chinese, and at times when I speak Chinese, I would mess up my words. I would actually speak. I would use Vietnamese to interchange with the Chinese words. And sometimes people hear me in Mandarin and then they're so confused. They're like, huh? Okay. But I
like usually people like Vietnamese people, they know they get to learn like for like high school and like for like 18, 20 years they get to learn their Vietnamese language and also English, right? So there's two most common language in this country, is it? And pretty much like they mix it up, when they speak to like the people that they know.
They borrow a lot of English words.
Yes.
And I've seen some students do that before, and they're just trying to be cool. I think. It's really
I did
interesting
that.
because they're like,
It is cool.
Oh, bây giờ hả mình chưa có any plans để
Mình chưa có any
để cho mình,
plan.
migrate sang America. Like cứ nói một tẹo như thế mình.
Yeah, I know about that.
If you're speaking
Yeah.
to Vietnamese friends, just speak normally. I mean, if you want to use English, just speak in English. Then don't mess up the language because this language has been around for such a long time. Just keep it as
But
pure as you can.
What you said just then.
Hey, you're getting out of the camera.
Okay, yeah. Okay, again, what you just said, it's just like for one part of like the teenager. But what about like the people that work though? You know, they work with like bilingual kind of skills. You know, like speaking English with like partnerships. You know, more like workers like around like 25 to 35. Think about it.
I don't think people my age do that very much.
They get mixed up. I knew a friend of mine. You know, she is
Like your
about,
Vietnamese sometimes is pretty bad.
Yeah, it got mixed up too.
Not even mixed up because you speak so much English to the point where you can't express yourself very clearly in Vietnamese sometimes, right?
I think it's because you know, like there's a thing for Vietnamese people. They always tell you that you know you're gonna lose something if you don't practice.
I think it's more than that. It's not just practicing, but I think it's about how you're able to switch from English into Vietnamese.
Yes, yes, I really agree with that.
And that's actually a skill that's required. So whenever I speak in English, I'm thinking in English, but when I speak in Vietnamese, I'm actually thinking in Vietnamese. And it's not very easy.
I still got some really hard time of like balancing those two things.
Yeah, and I think most of the time you actually speak more English than you do Vietnamese, right?
People hate it. Sorry, people hate it.
That's the reason why.
Yeah, people hate it. I gotta tell you.
And it's not because you speak more English than Vietnamese. It's just because you talk too much. Right? You guys, you know, right?
Okay, let's talk to something else, guys.
Okay, yes, let's move on to topic.
Hello, Miss Chang. Wait, do I know
Chang.
her? No. Yes, I know her.
Our student.
I thought that was your friend. Hello there.
Chào Chang.
Hello, hello.
So Chang, just like the other boys, yesterday, last night, you're taking your exams for university entrance. All the best. Hopefully, you
All
guys
the
do
best,
well.
all the best, all the best, all the best, all the best.
So fast, 3 years.
Yeah, it runs. You know, time runs seriously.
So for that class, I was actually the homeroom teacher. Like the giáo viên chủ nhiệm.
Oh, so that's what it's called. Giáo viên chủ nhiệm is like a homeroom teacher. Oh, that's
in
nice.
Singapore, we would actually say form teacher, FORM.
Forum or like homeroom?
Form, FORM.
Oh, forum teacher. Oh.
Not forum, form.
Form?
Yes. Form, FORUM.
FORUM.
Thì mới gọi là forum. Nhưng mà cái này là form, FORM.
Oh, forum teacher. Did I say it like wrong like twice?
Yeah, like 4 times or something.
4 times?
Right? Guys, count it again. See how many times you got it wrong.
Is it like forum? Is it like forum?
Không lắng nghe.
Come on,
À,
just
thì
like
cứ nói
correct for the
liên tục.
viewers. You know, I mean, like forum, like forum.
FORM. Form.
Forum
So
teacher.
với forum, FORUM. Form là một âm tiết, forum là 2 âm tiết.
I heard 2 sound though.
Yeah,
But
because you
I
talk too
misheard
much.
it.
You talk too much.
I'm sorry about that.
So-
I misheard it. Yeah.
So anyways, we're talking about the weather today. So
The
we've
weather?
been having a heat wave, I think, starting on Sunday. Hey, look, do you see
man.
your head's really big right now? Yeah, don't put your hand here. Image is
Got
everything.
leverage. I got leverage over there.
Because you have no backbone.
Got some tired day, you know. People you need to get stressed out, you know. Yeah.
Well, whatever. So we had. Do you know how hot summers can be, guys, in Vietnam? How hot it really can get?
There's like a scale of like you can see like the weather forecast.
You only have 2 scales. You have a Celsius scale and you have a centigrade scale. What
No,
do you-
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. Like the difference between like how it feels like and the real temperature is going on. Like there's like sometimes it goes up to like 45, but it feels like 55 maybe.
Yeah, because that has to do with humidity. So the temperature itself is not too bad because in Vietnam especially in Hanoi, it's actually very humid. Ướt. And
I
so,
am agree.
And so because of the amount of humidity, the amount of water in the air, plus the heat, it causes us to feel like it's really heavy and you sweat all the time and it's very, very uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable.
Because there are places in other parts of the world, it gets up to 50 degrees, but it's not too bad because it's not humidity. It's dry heat.
It's dry heat.
So like for example,
What it feels like though.
like my room right now,
Yeah.
it's not cold.
It's a bit like
It's very comfortable, right?
in the middle. Is
Yeah, not really. It's actually set at 30 degrees Celsius, but I put it on this dry setting.
Ah.
So what it does, this dry setting is it actually takes away the humidity from the air. So that's why it feels comfortable.
You don't
Feel
the
sticky.
Sticky.
Yeah.
Thing, you know.
But if you turn on just the regular aircon that's cold, then you will feel like, like cold. Not comfortable. So
You know, I have a question though.
Yeah.
I have a question about the air conditioning system.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you turn it on, and then because like usually Vietnamese people, they always use just only the cold mode. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it what that called? Cold mode.
yeah.
Yeah, and they tend to not. Like I just realized that we shouldn't do that like overnight. We shouldn't put that mode on overnight.
Yeah.
You will
because
get sick in the morning though.
not really sick,
know.
but you just get very uncomfortable.
Sore throat. I got it a lot.
Yeah. That's why I always just do a 3-hour timer. So it just goes and runs for 3 hours and then it just switches off maybe about 3 a.m. in the morning. And then when I wake up, it's still cool enough. Pretty comfortable.
There's one time.
And that's the only. And for those who don't know, Chinese people, we do that all the time because this one save the money. Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger. Hiya!
你講咩嘢啊？係啊，咩都係啊！
Hey, yeah, I just thought of if
呢
like
個人係
you
唔
just
知道下我哋講咩嘢，但係
You just mentioned about
同我個 Uncle Roger 咁樣啊，係啊，咩都咁樣㗎。你唔知道我
What
講
are
咩
you
啊？係咪
speaking? Come on, speak English.
like,
Yeah, we were doing a
like,
live stream about English.
No,
What
we're
is-
not. This is not live stream of English. This is live stream, watching us gems all. So anyway, this
Hi
guy.
audience, how many people of you know how to
This
speak
guy-
Chinese? But you can speak Vietnamese and English, right?
How Chinese speakers make up the majority of the people in this world?
But not the viewers.
Who says?
There's Chang, and there's Ming Ming Châu.
Oh,
she's downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a Vietnamese, and I think she can speak a little bit of English.
Oh my
and
goodness,
so
look at
am
you
I.
just change
you
the
know?
subject so quickly, right? Oh my goodness.
You gotta change the subject. You can't.
Yeah. So,
Oh, man.
anyways, before you interrupted me, what were we talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about the whole Celsius and humidity thing.
You see, I get interrupted. Can't remember what I say because he has to talk so much, right?
But wait up, you just like speak a little bit of Is that Mandarin?
Oh, we're talking Uncle Roger. So the Uncle Roger, his accent,
my
accent, Hong Kong accent. You know that I share you story, okay? So one time I met this lady from America, from Hawaii.
The guy is so weird.
係咁樣㗎，America. And she's from Hawaii, okay?
Oh my God.
So my America friend, they want me to speak the Chinese accent, especially the Hong Kong accent with them. So she's a Chinese American.
Chinese American. Okay.
She's Chinese American, and so I spoke with the Hong Kong accent, just like the Uncle Roger.
So the Hong Kong. Oh,
Yeah,
that is the Hong Kong accent.
This is the type of the accent for the Uncle Roger.
You guys, I'm trying my best to understand him, but I don't know what he's saying.
Oh, you
Still,
can understand the Uncle Roger, but you
continue,
can
my
understand
friend.
me.
Continue, yeah.
So anyway, so my friend was like, "Hey, Toby, can you speak to her in the Chinese accent?" Then I was like, "The Chinese accent, this one."
Yeah.
Hey, oh, okay, so funny. Everybody is so funny. So I start talk with her like that, and I said, "Oh, if you want something from the refrigerator, you just go and take it, okay? You want to drink
Okay,
water, no problem." And so you know what happened next? Let me finish the story, huh?
Okay, sure,
So
sure.
the Chinese American lady,
Yeah.
she looked at me and she's like, "That's so racist. That's so racist." I'm like, "What?" So, but I Chinese.
You know, there are some time that he scolded me because I am speaking nonsense, but right now I just don't understand what he's saying. Oh,
So you keep
what a
understand.
payback!
Basically, I was doing this Chinese accent, but after
Yeah,
I
you
made it, she heard me and then she said, "That is so racist," and I'm like, "But I'm Chinese."
Come on!
And-
Sometimes people don't understand what racism is.
Oh my goodness, totally right. Because I'm like, man, if you think I'm racist right now, if I speak my normal Singaporean accent, would that be worse?
Oh yeah.
Like, I
For
mean,
real.
everyone speaks with a different accent. How is that racist? I mean, do I hate the people from Hong Kong? Do I hate the Chinese people? I don't. I just love the way they speak. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, I just watched. There is a very disturbing content now on TikTok about like like the cultural appropriation. You know about that?
Actually, I don't know.
But do you know the term like the culture?
No, cultural appropriation. I know. Yes, I do.
Okay, let me tell
But
you about
I
it.
don't really. Okay, you can talk about it because I don't want to share about what I think. Carry on. Go.
Yes, this will be
Time
a
for you to
great
talk.
topic for the youngster out there.
Gonna have my wafer snack. You can talk.
Okay, just in general first. I'm not talking about like specific.
You're talking to them, not me.
Yes.
Go, go, go.
Come on,
Carry on.
come on. Okay.
You may carry on.
Again about the culture appropriation. I just want to ask you guys, is it that if you are a people like a race, like from another culture, and then you use another, like race culture, is that like a culture appropriation, for some part? But I mean, you use it because you want to embrace it, because you like it, and because there are some part in you that like the whole culture and you wanted to, have it in you,
Hey, I think sometimes when you talk about cultural appropriation,
Yeah.
take it easy. I think sometimes if you want to look for problems, you will find it. You want to find weaknesses, you will find it. If you want to look for racist things, you will find it. For sure.
I mean, if you
want to, like, why are we wearing t-shirts? This is cultural appropriation because the Americans were the ones that invented t-shirts.
Hey, yo, we need to talk about this. This will definitely go viral if we talk about this.
But I don't want to because it's too sensitive and some people really don't know how to manage.
No.
manage their
Okay.
emotions.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak of it. Like in a more like So like there's a conversation that there's a girl that talk about dreadlocks. You know what dreadlocks?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
So
like
cool.
Yeah, the colored people culture, right?
Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Mhm.
Also, so like on TikTok, she.
So if you're not from Jamaica, are you allowed to have dreadlocks?
Just wait up. And so, that girl, she said that she took another video of two Vietnamese trying to make dreadlocks.
So cool, right? Asians look so cool in dreadlocks.
So cool,
Right? Yes,
so cool,
I'm racist.
And then she made some comments about it, and she talked like, "Do you know that is a like for the colored people back in the days that is their culture, and you are doing a culture appropriation." And she just really say like, "I don't afraid of anyone that trying to talk back to me about this same problems," and she always she trigger everyone on TikTok.
Because I'm just saying, like.
And like people just trying to call like other friends, like their friends from America to talk about the same problems about cultural appropriation, and they be like, man, things like that is so like it's okay, like if you feel like it's good for you and it fits you, and I think we do that if we embrace the culture, and it's not cultural appropriation, is it?
Even if you look at it in a very positive light, in a positive view, like, okay, I love this culture, that's why I want to learn more about Japanese culture, I'm into anime.
Yeah.
Is that cultural appropriation? You go for a cosplay convention, is that cultural appropriation? Because this is Japanese part of Japanese culture. I mean, if that's the case, stop eating pasta because that's cultural appropriation. It came from China, Can you eat Chinese food? Is that cultural appropriation?
Right? I mean, like if we talk about cultural appropriation, we should come back to the point that when the word is made, for the first time, right? Think about it. You talk about like like food and like t-shirt.
Honestly, okay, look. The thing is, if you find that someone has appropriated your culture for negative means, I'm sure there will be people around them that will look upon this as bad behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to go out and look for it.
Oh.
Why do you have to? Like, I have pink hair. Am I culturally appropriating someone? Well, sorry, I have purple hair.
Oh, it's not pink.
I'm saying.
Oh man.
Like, if you want to find trouble, you are gonna find it. I think what's more important is that we have more grace towards other people.
You're right. You're
You know,
right.
some young people,
I was
they
thinking
are-
about it. You know, I was thinking about this morning.
So, for example, some young people, they're just trying to fit in. They're just trying to find themselves. They're trying to look for an identity, and so they're trying out because they are confused. They're not confused. They just haven't developed a personality yet, and so they want to try something and see whether it fits. So when they're doing that, they're actually genuinely trying to understand and find an identity for themselves. And if that's the case, shouldn't you help them rather than just shut them down straight away? You know, if that's
Makes
the case,
sense, though. Makes sense, though.
if that's the case, then certain cultures shouldn't have straight hair because they're not meant to have straight hair; they're curly hair, right?
Right.
So
right.
what are we talking about? I don't understand. So you're gonna look for problems, you're gonna find it, and then my solution to this is just have more grace towards others. Just be a bit more understanding and not jump to conclusions so quickly. Maybe someone's struggling with something, and that's what they're doing. They're just wearing something to express themselves or something. Just okay, you may not like it.
Is that
Have a talk with them. Find out
yeah.
why. Like okay, and it's not your place to tell them off or judge them because you're not going through what they're going through. For
It's-
example, like hey, you're not allowed to wear the shirt because all art is
It's
that.
cultural appropriation.
No, it's not that. You didn't study art.
Oh, now you talk about like other prospects.
No, that's what your shirt says. It says all art is theft, right? So you didn't steal great ideas. I mean, look, what? You can't wear that because there's the word art. So you can't judge. Because you're not an artist.
Now
you're not-
appropriation, there's
Right.
everywhere.
I mean,
if you talk about it.
Exactly, like
Right,
right.
yeah,
If you want to find it, you're gonna find it. You're gonna look for
Yeah.
trouble, you're gonna find it. So yeah.
Makes sense. No, yeah, because you talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
that I would think like culture is something that we should gather around people from around the world. If they want to immerse in themselves, and I think that would be a great opportunity. Though, like
No,
the
yeah.
idea of a global citizen. Is that right?
I mean, how do we say this? Have you had American pho before?
Have never. I never had that before.
But you
Seriously.
see, it is something from Vietnam that has been brought into America, and
Yes.
then it was changed to suit the taste of the people that live there.
Yeah.
So is that cultural appropriation or is that cultural appreciation? You see, it's a big difference. Like even the word pho. Pho is a Chinese borrowed word from the word fan
Oh,
in Cantonese.
wow.
So is that cultural appropriation? I think you see that's why I'm saying if you want to look for trouble, you're gonna find it. You're gonna look for a problem, you're gonna find it. But don't make it a problem when it's not. Are you offended? Are the Chinese offended that you have pho? No. More likely that it's like, hey, look, Vietnam has its own pho. Let's give it a try. Right? So then,
Wow.
you're gonna look for it. You're gonna find it. Do you get smarter today?
Cool. Your perspective is very, very, very clear on this part.
I mean, it's not.
Do you think that
It's just logical, right?
yeah, a lot of people nowadays they get blind up with like just one first opinion of somebody.
Oh wait,
They got blind because of it.
I think a lot of people who cry cultural appropriation don't know anything about that culture.
Well, they know a bit of it, like just a small
No.
0.000%.
I totally don't think so. I think it's just what they think is cultural appropriation, so they jump to that conclusion.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if you really understand, then you'll be like, okay, this is not cultural appropriation. This is appreciation of the culture, right? So
Well, yeah. If like you just change, I mean, I feel it in myself when you change the word appropriation
Oh.
to appreciation, right? Like, and so I ask you, like, is it like a thing for? Maybe it's not like for old people, for people that. Sorry, I'm not speaking of old people. I'm sorry about that. I mean adults.
All
It's-
problems begin with this generation,
Except,
right?
I'm not speaking on behalf of the adults, but I'm speaking on behalf of my generation. Like, I feel like there's something in the middle when there is a first opinion and the see over there is cultural appropriation, and to think of a word appreciation is very hard for them. At the same time.
Humans tend to lean towards the negative. If you're gonna talk good about someone, no one's that interested, but you talk bad
Yeah,
about
yeah,
someone,
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
likes
yeah,
it,
yeah.
right?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And
For
that's
real, for
bullying
real.
behavior. That's awful.
Yeah, oh
Horrible.
man.
It's just bullying. So
This is a really good talk. If we talk about cultural appropriation.
but just saying, we can talk about it, but I mean, the solution is just give people a break. No one's perfect. People are meant to mess up. I mean, they might do something that's very, very insensitive to the culture, but they will learn. They will learn in time, because if they're making fun of this culture at this point of time, they probably haven't been exposed to that culture enough. But
Yes.
when you get older, you interact with people more, then you start to understand more about that culture. So I don't know. I mean, I'm Chinese, but yeah, I'm Singaporean.
Truly,
and yet
truly.
I live in Vietnam. So
Is that cultural appropriation?
you can't just you're Asian. I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
I think
I think as an Asian, I
Yeah.
think my English, it's not
If
too
you just
bad.
like,
since I spoke,
you
since I
mix
used it
the
since I was
whole
a kid.
word, into other type of aspect, like life and daily life and stuff like that, and it makes sense for some, for some part.
Well,
I mean,
I think just have more grace. I think that's a really big weakness. A lot of people just don't have enough grace for other people, and you just. I mean, why are you so nasty? Like, just be. I mean, look. Okay, fine. Okay, this guy is just really awful.
yeah,
Let him be, because eventually, if everyone behaves like, okay, he's so awful, we're not going to talk to him. Eventually, he will reflect and it's like, what's happening? Like, why is everyone avoiding me? Maybe there's something I'm doing. Okay.
yeah.
But you have to tell him. It's like, if he's not willing to listen, then why are you saying anything to him? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So have grace. Just have grace. Be more forgiving.
It's deep,
be
guys.
kinder
It's
to
so
people.
Deep. I mean, it's so deep.
I mean,
yeah.
there's so much more hate in
No.
this cultural appropriation talk,
Yeah.
rather than it's very hateful actually.
No. But actually, there's no problems whatsoever that people look into the video of like two guys trying to cut like a dreadlocks on their head.
But what I'm saying is the people that's accusing people of cultural appropriation
Yes,
or
yes.
pointing it out,
Yeah.
the way they're doing it is so unkind, and they
Right,
don't they
right.
don't want to find out what the other person is trying to express. There was once I watched this video. There was this white lady,
Yes.
and she was wearing a kimono top.
Kimono.
Yeah, top, just a top. Japanese, kimono.
Oh.
And
Wow.
this other girl came out and started yelling at her, and it's the cultural
Oh, man.
appropriation.
I mean,
Stop. So the girl that was wearing a kimono top,
yeah.
she was actually learning Japanese, and she was actually at the cafe writing and learning Japanese. And this girl just came out and said, "Oh, cultural appropriation, all that." I was like, "Look, you just jump to conclusions. You don't give people grace. You don't have enough empathy. So, chill, be nice.
Yeah.
Just be kind to others, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of times, I get so frustrated because people are just not kind anymore. They're just, like, self-righteous, yeah? You see, I don't want to talk about this topic because, you see, I get so angsty.
For those that doesn't pretty much listen the whole conversation that I have with Mr. Toby here, and so I think that it's a very, very good thing for the youngster out there. If you go through like your future, you gotta be you gotta have sympathy on other people. First, just never judge a book by its cover. Is it
Empathy.
empathy? Sorry,
Mm-mm.
empathy. Yeah, empathy.
Yeah.
Right.
So you lost your train of thought because you were talking so much without thinking, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
anyways, I'm an ageist. You see, you want to look for a problem, you will find it, right?
Just
Townie,
never jump to a
hello,
conclusion
Mr. B. Hello,
of things.
Townie. Why is your hair pink? It's not pink. It's actually purple. But we put on a filter. It took away the blues,
I was
and
trying
so
to say
it
that,
turned
though.
pink.
Just turn pink.
Yeah, I just wanted to try something new. How's everything going?
But-
Hopefully you get good time with your art.
From our live stream yesterday, we found out a new renovation for this video though. It would be Toby changing his hair into the side way.
Renovations for buildings and houses.
I mean, just take your hair and then push it
The
back.
change.
Yeah, the change.
An improvement.
Yeah. An improvement.
To style my hair more
Yeah.
rather than just leave it as
I
it
mean,
was.
he can be
Jen.
he can be like 25 years old if he wants, but still, he just wanted to have like an undercut. You know, is that an undercut? And he looks like a really old guy. You know.
I just shaved it because I couldn't find the shavers.
Well, you know, you got a shaver?
But
Nice.
guys, I just found out that today at 12 o'clock all businesses are open again. So we have cafes, you can go get haircuts, you can go for whatever you want to do, you can hang out. Yay!
Tomorrow we can go to cafe, guys.
We can go
Tomorrow we
now,
can go
we
to
should go
cafe now.
now.
Yeah, go now. It's eating time. It's eating
Finally,
time.
finally.
It's eating time.
Oh yeah, so tonight we actually have a group and we actually have our dinners at 7:30 and we're going down to culturally appropriate Japanese culture because we're going to have ramen noodles tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a culture, like a very big cultural appropriation thingy. We'll never know what happens, but yeah, cheers.
Gaga.
Think about it. Never ever think about off the top of your head appropriation
No.
rather than
No,
appreciation.
I think
Yeah.
just be kind.
That is
There's
the short
nothing-
term of it. You know?
Totally nothing wrong with that message. Just be
A
kinder
clearer and
to
shorter
others.
ways to say it.
Be nicer to others, be kinder to others, be more understanding to others. You really don't know what people are going through it most of the time.
Agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Sarcastic.
Sarcastic.
Alright guys, we're gonna have dinner with our group. So have a good evening, enjoy your dinner and
Hey,
cafes are open. That's good
maybe like
news.
just 1 week from now, is it like that we can go to tour right now? You know?
I don't know, man. I want to go to the beach.
Everybody want to go to the beach now. It's summer, guys. Enjoy it.
It's actually,
You know.
it's actually cooler at the beach than Hanoi.
Yeah, for all of our student out there, you guys are doing exam, and I hope you guys will get like good grades of it. Come on.
Just do your best, okay?
Do
You
your
don't need
best.
good grades.
Do your
Just
best.
Just
Come on,
know
just
that
do your
you
best.
put in the best effort for your
Yes.
exams, and then all the best, okay? Whatever happens, it happens. If you don't do well, just do it again,
Yeah,
okay?
we learn from those mistakes.
I went to university
did.
at 30.
I went to university.
So anyways, we're going for dinner. See you guys. Xin chào các bạn. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Robbie and friends.
Can you just turn it off?
Robbie and
Oh
friends.
Lord.